MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Aaron Nola will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Victor Robles. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Victor Robles.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Again, he sends it out of play. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. To third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that's the first down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Realmuto.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. His past line against Aaron Nola. He has 7 hits in 27 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Here now is Juan Soto. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
This one's down to third. And that's the second out. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Eric Thames. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No. Joe Ross gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Now to the plate, Roman Quinn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now the Nationals will have to deal with his great wheels on base from the get-go.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
So striding in, JT Realmuto, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. In there, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Robles waits on it. One away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman,
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Robles looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock.
the center fielder.
Grounded down the third baseline. And there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
First offering on its way. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is. Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Suzuki is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Here's Starlin Castro. It's been a 4-for-12 effort in the series for him coming in. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw gets him, 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. The Phillies lead it 3-0. Striding forward now, Bryson Stott, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Reined in, and Zimmerman will throw across the diamond in time for the first out.
The second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
So digging in now, Phil Gosselin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fouled off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1. Nope. That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And that's in there, base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
He's set, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one, but they lead it 3-0.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch on its way. Ryan Zimmerman is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. He's got it one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Joe Ross comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Victor Robles digging in now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now back, the shortstop, Wilmer Defoe.
Ready for another chance? Wilmer Defoe, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Ross at second with 2 down. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now the 0-2 pitch.
That's foul.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nationals leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up JT Realmuto.
Leading off for the Phillies, the catcher, JT.
First offering on its way.
Realmuto.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And while we have a moment, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule to see where we'll be for the next 7 days. And now a pitch on the way. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Home run number 59 on the season, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there's out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Digging in for his second at-bat, A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fouled away. Oh, he makes the stop. He's up with it. The throw. Hats off to that one.
The right fielder, number 9.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt.
Striding in once again, Kurt Suzuki. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They trail here 4-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and set to go as the third baseman, Scott Kingery. Skied into very shallow right. Thames has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Bryson Stott. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
So now to the plate, Phil Gosselin. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Gosselin, a Pennsylvania native, actually. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To Cabrera for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Back up the middle, scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ronald Torreyes is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing shortstop, number 74, Ronald.
1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Up next for Washington, the first baseman.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. count, even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Howie Kendrick will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 47, Howie Kendrick.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 13 home runs, and 48 driven in. 1-1 the count. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. And Kendrick has a base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Your attention, please.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Austin Voth, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola.
The pitcher, Aaron.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Strike taken up in the zone. And that misses 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The left fielder, number 24, Roman.
Ready once again, Roman Quinn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he lays off there, 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
So stepping in, JT Realmuto. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Wilmer Defoe. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Count is 1-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Harper is there to put it away for out number 1. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that's the second out. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. First offering on its way. Eric Thames stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Thames behind 1-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They're down 4-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Well, that's off the plate.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Rhys Hoskins will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Popped him up. Zimmerman is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now a throw over, back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Skied into straightaway right. Thames is there, 2 down.
The third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
Standing in, Scott Kingery. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Robles is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll come in here at 259, 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. That's wide, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 out here and a runner at second. Popped up. Zimmerman just to the right of the mound, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th, and the lead is now 5-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Kurt Suzuki.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So a solo shot there from Kurt Suzuki. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So here's Starlin Castro.
The third baseman.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No hits to this point. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. First and second here with nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Fouled away. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Adam Eaton will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Throw will not be in time to get Eaton. It's a bunt single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Robles.
In now, Victor Robles. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Torreyes fields it cleanly. And they'll get the man at third here at least. But in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So striding forward now, Wilmer Defoe. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. But if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Hit to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Phillies 5 and the Nationals 2. Hunter Strickland gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Now in the box, Phil Gosselin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home.
No, that's down.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Soto is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Matt Duffy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he popped him up. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Roman Quinn. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and it remains 5-2. Jose Alvarez will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Jose Alvarez.
At the plate, Juan Soto, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Alvarez is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
At the plate now, Eric Thames, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Drilled to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hit on the ground to third. Kingery's there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington, and the deficit remains 5-2. Daniel Hudson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto.
Leading up for the Phillies, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So coming to the plate, Bryce Harper. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch.
0-1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-1. Popped him up. Suzuki is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. It's the Phillies 5 and the Nationals 2. Stepping up to the plate as Asdrubal Cabrera. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. David Robertson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Robertson, the former Yankee, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hard liner toward short, but this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a high pop-up. Hoskins is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Trey Turner will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Trey Turner.
And this is low, ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 32 driven in. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first, he'll take care of him, and the Phillies bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-2 the final today. The Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Aaron Nola wins a league-high 16th decision. Joe Ross was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. David Robertson hammers down the save, his 32nd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.